make sure everything's working. Because, welcome, guys, to the first segment of Dokkan When. That's what I'm going to call this, is Dokkan When. Because we have a thing called Dokkan Now, so we'll ask Dokkan When, and they'll answer Dokkan Now. You know, the fun stuff.
Okay.
I am joined by the two Dokkan players I know. I have Dale. Dale, say hi, Dale.
Hello. You
And
can find me at Super Lads.
I'll put a link down to him. And Will.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Okay, we are going to discuss. I don't know how prepared.
Will's a nobody. You don't need to worry about him.
No, Will's garbage.
Exactly.
I think Will's the worst Dokkan player out of all of us. Aside,
for sure, for sure.
Aside from me,
Ouch.
you know, I just kind of suck at the game. I just know how to play. I just can't play it. Okay, so with the release of the trailers of the Super Saiyan 4 Broly and Vegito, you guys have seen it, right?
Yes.
What do you think of them implementing heroes into the game?
I'm fine with it.
I like it.
It
gives them more space to branch out instead of just doing the same like regular Vegito, Majin Buu, you know, that they've been doing for the past 5 years.
Yeah, especially, I mean, we've been getting the new stuff everyone, like we got LR Jiren, 2 months ago, then we have the Super Saiyan LR Blues, Goku and Vegeta, which I am personally waiting for. That's going to be one unit I am really ready to see, to actually use in Global. But, as of this point that we are recording this, there has not been any kind of news related to Broly or Vegito. At least that's what I've seen. Have you two seen anything?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
Other than memes.
Memes?
Yeah, I've seen a couple memes.
Glorious memes.
I've seen a couple memes.
You mean memes? You seen glorious memes?
Yeah, I've seen a couple memes.
Well, the first issue, this first segment of Dokkan When, I might change the name later, but as of right now, 2.5 minutes into this is called Dokkan When. Don't laugh. You act as if I'm professional, or I don't know what. You act as if I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyway, each of us have, at least Will and I, Dale is kind of iffy, have ideas of how we want our Super Saiyan 4 Broly and Vegito units to be like.
Don't act like I didn't come in here with notes. I've got 3 things written down on my notepad that they may have as leader skills. Jackass.
What? Let me. Okay, I'm going to quote you exactly. Attack up.
Fuck.
That is word for word.
Well,
here's
what I've said.
Got. We'll start off.
Here's what I've got.
Okay, let's start off with Dale because he's kind of wanting to say like, I got stuff. So Dale, let's start off with Vegito. What do you think will come out with on the Vegito?
Well, for lead,
yeah,
for his leader skill, I've got 3 things maybe. Straight type lead like the OG ones.
Okay.
Just straight type lead maybe.
What type?
A fusion lead because I don't know what type they would be. I would assume Vegito would be tech and either tech or strength, and I'm gonna pin it on the head now that Broly is strength.
I would be fine.
So many strength Brolys.
I know, that's why I'm going with it.
I would be fine with an extreme strength Broly, but just for the sake of it, let's just go segment wise. Dale thinks strength or tech for the Vegito. I'm personally hoping for a super AGL Vegito because in my state right now, I am trying to beat Extreme Super Battle Road. And the hardest ones I'm having a time with are Extreme Tech and Super AGL. Just because the units, though you can beat it, are not the most reliable units. Like I have Shape Up Boo, I TUR'd him just for the thing. I have Caulifla who can dodge, Super Vegito who takes 2,000 damage even with 40% damage reduction. So I think just for the sake of it, the Vegito needs to be Super AGL, just to kind of, because AGL is one of the, I think it's like 4th weakest in the just monotypings.
It is pretty weak.
Like the heavy hitters that I can honestly think of on Super, you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the LR. You have you have the LR Kale and Caulifla, who are phenomenal, and then honestly Super Vegito. Like they after he gets his EZA, because those at least to me are kind of the most hardest hitting, and like just overall. Oh, LR Gohan too. I forgot about LR Gohan. Like they're kind of the most
LR Gohan.
like
I
those.
wouldn't know.
Yeah, those ones right now. Yeah. Will, how's your LR Gohan doing?
Oh man, LR Gohan is the best.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I just think because those are the main ones I can think of that if you could run a mono team and you have those are units you would have on the team. You could fill in with other ones, but there's no staple units on the Super AGL that I personally can think of.
Yeah, it's kind of telling that you need more AGL units when one of your best units is a 4-year-old EZA Vegito.
I mean, he's still a pretty phenomenal unit.
I mean, he's good. It's just you
Yeah.
can tell that they're neglecting Super AGL.
Come on. Everybody knows the staple Super AGL character is either Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta, or, and bear with me here, just bear with me. I gotta find him that way I can, because I can think of what he looks like. I'm just trying to find him.
In case you couldn't tell, Dale is kind of the newest to Dokkan out of all of us.
Newest in knowledge, maybe.
It's this Dragon Ball guy. He has the spiky hair.
Yeah.
Are you about to say Kaioken Blue?
Yes.
Okay, Kaioken Blue, damage-wise, is not a bad unit, but the only main problem he has is, take extreme, like Super Battle Road in general, you wouldn't want to bring him because he lowers HP on super attack.
Yeah. Or shit, you could LR Goku with the Goku family lead.
You know,
And you
we're
just take
forgetting somebody
LR
right
Goku?
now.
Oh, yeah.
That I just found. The Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
But
let me explain why I did not put him on the thing.
Okay.
He has, I think it's a 30% chance to dodge, 25-30% in his Super Saiyan form, and then becomes 50 in his blue form.
Mm-hmm.
But he really doesn't have he has defense, but he's not like the most defensive. He's more of a cannon. He's more of a glass cannon. Like
he's a liability on defense.
Right, just because as I've tried taking him, he can hit hard, but then at the same time I'm getting hit for 50,000 on a normal attack and then getting hit for 350 on a super attack, whereas take Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I'll get hit for 280, which is still a lot of damage, but that 70,000 is a very phenomenal number.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but once he transforms, he would he's good, but I'm not gonna. But because you have to is it 5 turns? I believe it's 5-turn requirement before he transforms. That's the only weak point I would put in. I would put with him.
Check that.
Yeah, he's 5. He's 5.
Yeah, he's 5.
I mean, so he's good, but he's not. Offensively, he's in my opinion, he's a really great unit. But when it comes down to the defensive aspect of it, until he transforms, he is too squeamish.
Yeah.
And we completely bypassed Will. Will, what do you think of the Broly and Vegito? I think Broly's either going to be extreme tech or extreme int. Is going to be what I think, just because tech.
I honestly have him going as int. Extreme int, and then I have Vegito going as not extreme, super fizz.
I could see a super fizz.
I don't know. I want them to put him AGL, but once again, we're dealing with Bandai.
Yeah,
and they don't really care about what we want or think.
I mean, right now I'm looking at the
cheeseburger.
Right now, I'm looking at the promo for the actual crossover, and we have 4 Super Saiyan 4s, and literally and we have Bardock, we have Gohan as the additional 2. We'll talk about them in a little bit. Right now, our main focus are the Dokkan Fest units, Broly and Vegito. Just because, they're the center of attention, because those were the first ones that had super attacks released. There are other units, but for the most part, those are kind of the center focused units that I think of, that we're going to talk about. But
so my next one is maybe he's another fusion lead.
Yeah. Like, do you mean like fusion or Patara?
Patara, not fusion, but Patara lead.
Let's see. There's 1, 2. Are there 2 or 3 Patara leads? I think. I mean, if it's, I wouldn't have him as a fusion lead just because. No, there are 3 Patara leads because of LR Tech Vegito, LR Intelligence Vegito, and then you also have Physical Kefla.
Well, and then I've got either a grade 8 power lead, and then maybe it's a brand new lead for Dragon Ball Heroes.
Well, I have some ideas. We'll go with Will, then I'll kind of say what I have for what I think.
So I think they're gonna be super basic and just do super type lead. That's what they're going super and extreme type leads. When was our last super and extreme type lead? Was it the transforming Goku and Frieza?
Yeah, I believe it was either them. It was them, because at that point, I believe it was them, and if not them, it was the 120 Rose and Vegito, and that's the only thing I'm going to say about the countermeasure to that is whenever it comes down to the just full-on typings, aside from the Goku and Vegito, which were just randomly thrown into the game out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Vegito Blue and the Rose have been the super.
Yeah, they've been the focal point.
They have been the main just extreme or super type leads.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that they're saving ideas for other more mainstream, quote unquote, like characters.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they're going to waste like a super cool idea that's something that's not super built up.
Right.
Like a year 6 celebration or
we could talk about year 6 and another upcoming thing of Dokkan Win, just because year 6 is truly right around the corner. It's like 2 months away, I believe.
Yeah, it's getting close.
But my personal thoughts on this, I have 2 separate. I'm going to have them both as dual category leads.
Okay.
I would have. I'll start off the Broly, just because I've always been a fan of Broly, and Super Saiyan 4 Broly is just an awesome looking character.
Who isn't a fan of Broly? That man is a beefcake.
Vegeta.
Vegeta is only not a fan of him because Vegeta can't be a beefcake like him. Come on.
Okay, I actually, I was honestly thinking, just because
pass over it.
Yeah, I am. I was honestly thinking, I'm away home. I was thinking about the Vegito, but for the Broly, I don't know if they're going to have, because we have a Dragon Ball Heroes category. However, we only have 1 lead for that, and that is 130% Fu. That came out, I think, a little over a year ago.
I don't know. Didn't get him.
Because he was only in the 1 banner, and then all the hero units are gone. Like, we had Golden Cooler, we had Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. I know one of you 2 has a Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. He's AGL. I know one of you do. I don't know which, but I know one of you 2 do.
Maybe.
We have Supreme Opie of Time. She is that I believe was only on the Heroes banner. The Supreme Kai of Time is one of them. But well,
I do have the Supreme Kai of Time.
Tech?
No, I have her. I've got her.
Yeah, the physical one. I'm talking about the tech support one.
Oh.
Anyway,
I don't have that one.
okay, if they don't just bypassing the Dragon Ball heroes, in case both of them are dual Dragon Ball heroes, I would think Broly is going to be a full power slash Pure Saiyan's lead.
Yeah.
Just because
yeah.
one, Broly has kind of been synonymous with, and I'm pretty sure every Broly is on the full power team. But we have the only other full power Broly we have as lead is the movie Broly, and that Broly honestly just we'll discuss a little bit on that later, just because of that aspect of it. But we need more full power units because we only have the two as the lead, which are Super Saiyan 4 full power, and then the movie Broly. And if he's not full power, he'd have the Pure Saiyans and Dragon Ball Heroes, because we are in desperate need of a new Pure Saiyan's lead. It's my personal opinion for him. And then the Vegito, I think, is going to be Dragon Ball Heroes and Time Traveler lead.
Why Time Traveler?
Well, because this is Xeno Vegito, which is made of the Super Saiyan 4 Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta, who are time travelers. They travel through time with Trunks, and Beat, I believe, is what he's called in Heroes. I don't play Heroes, so I don't know. But they would be a time traveler lead, I would think. Because we have one time traveler lead that's not like Dokkan Fest lead. And that is the crappy, intelligent Goku Black. Base form.
Hey, don't talk about my fucking Goku Black like that.
He's kind of lackluster.
He's
very lackluster. He's very lackluster.
The only thing he actually has going for him, aside, is he has a crit chance. He can do damage, but he takes so much damage just because he has no built-in defense. And so even me, when I beat Extreme Int Battle, Super Battle Road, or even normal Super Battle Road, I did not use him because that is overall he's not a very good unit overall. Just whenever you honestly think about the whole building of building the unit itself. Because he was built in a time whenever offense was prioritized over defense, that I believe. I mean, granted, he has a defensive stacking, but he has no kind of defense at the beginning. He just has whatever the leader buff is, and then that's all his defense. So that's why I would assume that Vegito could be a time traveler lead, maybe slash Dragon Ball Heroes, if that is what they do, or a probably the grade 8 power that you discussed with the that the new Gogeta has.
Yeah, I would assume, because I mean they are Super Saiyan 4. I would assume they would have grade 8 power.
I mean, they'll be on the category no matter what, but
yeah,
but
they won't be on Pure Saiyans.
No, Broly will.
So asinine that 2 Pure Saiyans don't make a Pure Saiyan. But
we'll have a whole discussion on this in our another Dokkan Wins. I have ideas of all this numerous Dokkan Wins.
That means that one cooler boss fight won't crit him.
Yeah. Exactly. And then, I don't know, since you two probably didn't know of the Gohan and Bardock, I'll just say my ideas for them. Gohan is just going to be 120% Battle of Wits leader skill, because Gohan has been known to be one of the smarter characters in Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. I think he is technically one of the smartest, like right behind Bulma.
I'd put Piccolo smarter than him.
But I don't know. Piccolo trained him, so that probably means he's going to be better than Piccolo.
Nah. And then Bardock, I would either assume would be a Pure Saiyans, or he'd be a low-class warrior Super Saiyan 4 lead, like low-class warrior lead.
Like his new one.
Right.
That I got.
Yeah. I think we all have.
No, I'm the only one that got him.
I've got him.
Yeah,
I think I'm the only one that got him.
I don't know, Dale. I don't know about that one.
I think I'm the only person in the world that got
Oh, yeah, the only person?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only
Bandai
person.
sent him straight to you?
Yeah, dude.
I
They
think
said,
even like
"Hey, Dale, you're our bestest friend. Have this."
I think even Truth is like 150,000 stones deep into every banner trying to get him. He just cannot pull a single copy of them.
You just can't pull 'em.
Yep.
It's
Nope.
like Dale trying to pull LR Gohan.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
for real. I could never pull that guy. Never.
Okay.
I'll never do it.
So here's where the fun part of this is going to begin, at least me. The leader skills are just basic. Here's where the fun will begin with these units. We're going to start
Passive.
the passive. And then depending on super attack, we'll talk about super attack after the passive, but passive is like one of the main staples. Honestly, number-wise, I don't know, but I'm going to ask you to a question and have you think and just have you take a guess. What is a Vegito unit known for?
Counters.
Exactly, counters.
Damage reduced. Launch additionals.
Counters and the additionals.
Yep.
Every time,
Defense.
Just keep cutting them off. Do it.
I wouldn't know. I think he doesn't really have defense. It's just the damage reduction, so I wouldn't put him at the defense. I mean, it is, but not.
Yeah.
Like Tech Vegito Blue doesn't, until he transforms, can honestly still get hit pretty hard.
But he's still a defensive character. A lot of characters nowadays aren't coming out with defense. It's just a bunch of attack bonuses.
I mean, you're not wrong, but they still have some good defense to them.
Yeah, but it seems that Vegito over the years has been more focused towards defense than others, whether it be counters or actual just percentage-wise.
I mean, one thing that I've noticed with all the Vegito units, I actually went back through and looked, is just the sheer amount of damage that each Vegito, not the base form Vegitos, can do.
Yeah.
Like, Super Vegito, AGL1. Back in the day, counters were, still are a big thing because you can get, say, if you get hit 10 times in the first row before you even super, that's 10 additional points of damage you've done.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Vegito Blue, who has the counters and then the additionals, he was a game-breaking unit just because he had both of them. And he kind of started the trend of having 3, 4, 5 attacks. That's why he's now the best EZA in the game, in my opinion.
And then you got Tech Vegito Blue, who just increases attack every time he supers, and he supers 2 to 3 times every time he attacks.
Exactly.
So I'm playing Dokkan in the background right now while we're talking about this. I went and did a random single summon.
I swear.
And got the transformation trunks.
Oh, okay.
No, I wish I could have pulled one of the other two that you can't get. That'd have been great.
I made a video trying to summon Boo with 365 stones, and I could not summon a single Boo.
Feels bad.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, and then what is...
shit.
Anyway, we'll ignore Dale because we're talking about the hero units. What are Super Saiyan 4 units known for? In-game.
In-game? Massive damage.
Yeah.
Super attack counters.
Yeah. That's true.
So...
That is true.
Every
thought about that.
Every Super Saiyan 4 unit in the game, JP and Global, with the exception of the free-to-play Super Saiyan 4 physical Goku that was given out at the 4-year anniversary, has the ability to counter super attack. Whether it's 70% for Tech Gogeta, 50 for the Int Gogetas, or I think it's 30 for the other for Goku and Vegeta, all 4 of them. So, what would you prefer when it comes down to this? Would you want the Vegito to counter, or would you want like counter supers or normals?
Why not both?
Well, because at that point the game would be too broken.
Nah.
What I want them to do is regular, but like you just said, almost every Super Saiyan 4 unit in the game has a super counter.
Right.
So that's what I think they're going to do. But it would be cool to see what they did with regular counter for this Vegito.
I mean, that would be an interesting... Yeah, because Super Vegetos are the ones that have the counters. Vegito Blue was just a test. I don't know why. I mean, I can understand why they didn't give it to Tech Vegito, just because of the amount of damage he could do. Because I've had him get to
stupid.
I've had him get to an 8 million attack stat in the Legendary Goku event.
He'd be the best. He'd be the best TR in the game still.
He's still, I think, one of the top hardest hitters.
Yeah,
I think he's in the top 15 out of all the units. Just because that 150% attack buff is still a big buff.
huge.
But I personally would think, this will also go into the super attack, I would want them to forego the counters, like normal counters with the Vegito, but instead have him have him like a 50% super attack counter with the ability to raise his attack every super attack. Just because, I mean, I don't know if they're going to implement a transformation thing. I mean, what they've shown so far is, because Vegito 4 can go into Kaioken. Same with Vegito Blue, but I personally would want him to either have a attack or defense stacking with super attack counters.
Mm-hmm.
And then possibly have him do numerous attacks. Let's say 3 attacks. He'll do one, like a LR Vegito Blue. He'll have one normal. He'll have his normal one, and then he'll have one additional, and then he can have his hidden potential as a third.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Broly, on the other hand,
I have an idea for Broly.
Extra super attacks at the cost of defense. I'm calling it now.
Okay, that was what you just brought up. One thing that Broly's are known for, and that is lack of defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like LR Broly, the strength LR Broly gets he loses, I think, what is it, 20, 30,000? Let me go to my he loses a lot of defense whenever he supers. Granted, he gets an 80,000% attack, not 80,000% attack up.
Oh,
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he has a one.
I only think Phil Swift could fix that.
He has a 2%. He has a 2 attack stat, so that's why the 180,000% is so good. It evens out.
Oh, yeah.
But 80,000, just, that right there. Let me see. I'll actually pull him up. Oh, Broly, where are you out of my 45 LRs? There you are.
Shut up.
Subtle flex. Subtle flex.
Anyway, yeah, attack plus 80k, but defense minus 20k. So, I mean, if the Broly doesn't get his super, is it Ultra or... No, it's just when performing a super attack. So, and basically this Broly loses a ton of defense, and he doesn't have any kind of defensive buff to him. So he's just turning himself to a glass cannon. Super Saiyan 3 Broly lowers defense lowers his defense per orb. With his EZA coming up, I've been trying to grind his link skills, and there are numerous times I've got him to like 100 defense or less than 1,000 defense because of the orbs.
Mm-hmm.
With the implements of EZAs, however, that has kind of changed it. Like, let's take a look at Strength Broly. Strength EZA Broly gets 80% attack and defense when he attacks. As opposed to his original, which was just attack plus 7,000 whenever he attacks.
Who needs defense? All or nothing, baby.
Oh yeah,
all or nothing.
Yeah, let me read
all
you.
Or nothing.
Let me read you what the original Broly in his original TUR state used to do. Defense reduced to 0 and attack plus 7,000 when attacking.
And keep in mind that was almost 5.5 years ago.
Yeah, I think
that was crazy back then.
4.5. I think it was maybe about 5, almost maybe 4.5. I don't know. It's somewhere then. But then physical, the mono lead Broly. I'll look at him too right now. He has no defense to him. He's just attack plus 7,000, and it gets an additional attack when super key is 8 or more. Up until the movie Brolys, they had no defense to them. Movie Broly gives himself 100% defense, and his TUR and his transform gets 120, I believe. So they've at least done good with adding defense, but I'm afraid with this being a different Broly, is they're going to have him lower his defense in order to do a ton of damage.
That's what I'm assuming.
I'm thinking that that's also true, but I'm thinking that he's gonna be what else has a bunch of Broly's had? Attack all mechanics in them.
Let's see. AoEs, we have
the most beautiful mechanic in the game.
It really is, especially in Super Battle Road, because if you take on, like, I beat Extreme Fizz with, let's see, second form Frieza, I had Cell, the LR Cell, and, Movie Broly, and I had each one of them, like, on their own rotation, so I'm doing, just cranking out a ton of damage to all the units. But, I mean, once they hit the LR Tech Broly, I believe they did away with the AoE. No, before he transforms, he still has his AoE, I believe.
Yeah. And so I assume they're going to do something like that just because it's been the case for the past Brolys.
Yeah. Because basically, there's only one of the Super Saiyan Brolys that didn't have it. Now it's the physical Broly.
Well, and we don't know. They could go for something completely new for this.
What I honestly have begun thinking is just because Broly has always been a unit that once Broly hits a stage, he hits hard. Doesn't matter what kind of defense. He'll tank it because, in movies we've seen him walk through a Kamehameha as if it's nothing.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they might add super effective to all types with this Broly.
That could be true. Who is Gogeta the only units that have super effective to all types in the game right now?
Oh, I think so.
LR Tech Broly doesn't even have AoE.
Really?
He does not.
Huh.
See, units that have super effective against all types mostly are the Gogetas.
Yeah.
We have Tech Hit whenever enemy is stunned gets it, and Jiren whenever enemy is on attack or defense down gets effective against all types.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we really don't. Not that I can think of. We don't have a whole lot of effective against all types.
I am what? Holy crap! No way. This is a true list. Keep going.
And I mean, I once saw someone actually say that effective against all types counted like cooler because he had, like, if against a pure or hybrid Saiyan, he gets that crit, that guaranteed crit, and that kind of is the effective against. But we're not going to count, like, if a unit has a guaranteed crit, like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta has a guaranteed against all types, and then the crit, so that's two separate things.
Okay, yeah. So what I looked up was like on the Dokkan Wiki, and it has a bunch of other units, but I'm looking through and it's like after active skill or after transformation.
Right.
If
you count them, you have the Dokkan Fest Beebus and then Dokkan Fest Kefla. Like, those are two of that I know of right offhand.
Mm-hmm. And then isn't the LR Jiren effective?
Yeah,
that's what it's saying on the Dokkan Wiki.
Yeah, I said that. If he's an attack down, attack or defense down. If you don't have that, he's just sitting there hitting for a 200% attack stat.
Which still,
yeah, he gets
still a mighty hit.
Doug, yeah,
still.
There's a reason Jiren's called the strongest of all the universes. He's the only unit in the game that has a high attack stat with a good attack stat to it. Because we have units out there.
He can't be qualified as strongest of all the universes anymore.
Strongest in Dokkan universe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the only other units that have the high attack stats lower their defense whenever it comes down to it. Like, if this Broly has, let's say, a 200% attack stat percentage, I guarantee you they're going to have him lose defense on super. Unless they have him have additional supers and have him with no defense, but he greatly raises defense on each super. which I personally don't think they would do, but hey, it's Broly. You never know. Broly's a weird fan favorite musclehead.
For good reason.
Yeah, I mean, he's Broly. I mean, I know people who don't like Broly. Compared to old Broly,
And they are wrong.
old Broly versus new Broly, old Broly sucks.
I don't know. I like old Broly because he just lost himself to the rage.
Well, I mean, that's what happened to new Broly, but I mean, old Broly was like, brah, Kakarot, you cried and I hate you.
Yeah. He didn't really have like a character.
He was literally just rage.
There.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. His whole character arc was this man baby child cried when I was a man baby child, and it really made me angry. That's his story arc. It's the best story arc there is.
You know, Dale, I can't help but think that you somehow experienced that in your childhood, and now you're internalizing it, and you just want to defend it till the death.
Don't you know that Broly is based on Dale?
We're not gonna take an introspective look at Dale because it would horrify y'all.
Yeah.
But
for those who don't know, Broly is actually based on Dale.
Just berserker rage out the wazoo.
And then I and Bardock is based on me, for those who don't know. I'm the only...
Yeah, arguably the worst character.
No, he's nowhere near the worst character.
Bulma.
Yamcha.
Bulma. Fucking Puar.
No, I know who the worst character is.
Oolong.
No, this unit has an LR in Dokkan, and he just got an easy A. Dale, can you take a guess at who it could be?
Don't you dare talk about my favorite character like that. Don't you dare.
God.
Hercule is a sweet man baby child that needs to be protected.
And who named him Dale? Ergo, Dale thinks Hercule's the worst character.
No, Hercule is the best character ever made.
Okay,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We've gone off on a tangent from the Super Saiyan 4s that are coming out. I came out with my thing of just I want to actually now to guard against all types with his counter ability, not with a super attack counter. I want Broly to be effective against all types with additional super attack, and he raises defense on each super.
Oh, Hayden, you just gave me a beautiful idea.
Dale, what's your beautiful idea?
I'm gonna turn my Delmonculus into Hercule.
Oh no. Okay, Dale, Dokkan, reel it in.
That is Dokkan.
Hey, Will, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna follow the same pattern. It's Bandai. They seem to follow the same pattern every single time.
Y'all go ahead and do what you do. I'm looking for my Delmonculus.
And so it's just I don't have faith in Bandai to change their ways. Let's just say that.
I mean,
That's one.
And the only other thing that could be an interesting implement is if they don't have any kind of damage reduction with Vegito and give him not additional super attacks, but have him counter normal and supers.
Yeah.
With no damage reduction, and he just has defense too. I mean, granted, that'd still be a powerful thing and game breaking, but every Vegito that's hit the game has been some kind of groundbreaking unit. Like AGL Super Vegito ushered in, he was for the longest time he was still the best, like one of the most used units on whatever team he had until he was replaced with physical. Now that AGL's got his Easy A, he's back. And
do you think they're going to go past Easy A?
I have honestly debated that, and that's where believe it or not, I actually have a little list of things we can talk about.
Like Easy A to like not so Easy A. Hard ZA, one of those.
Yeah. It'd probably be...
They just put a UR at the end of the Easy A.
Easy A LR.
I mean, that happens. There's 2 of them in game. We actually have like 4 of them now on JP. Granted, 2 of them I refuse to do just because a grind is tedious. But and then you have the Gohan and the Bardock, which I assume Bardock is probably going to do something that has basically he's probably just going to be, high chance to dodge would be my guess, and then Gohan is probably going to be able to foresee enemy super attack.
Who else can do that? Because there's another character that can foresee supers, ain't it? Isn't it like a Piccolo or someone?
There are, to my knowledge, there are 3 units in the game that have this. Dokkanfest Piccolo, Strength, free-to-play Ginyu Force Jace, and then the physical 14 and 15 free-to-play unit. Whenever they, aside from them, those are the only units I know of that can foresee enemy super attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will, there you go.
AGL Super Vegito
There's
can.
my homunculus.
AGL Super Vegito can after you fall below 40% HP. But from basic get-go, those were the only 3 that I know of. But excuse us, guys. They're sending stuff in the Dokkan chat. But yeah. So this is kind of honestly what I would expect. Like, and then we have a Deborah and a new. I'm assuming this is Toa that come with it, but yeah, I don't care about them. Do you two care about them?
You're on Toa? No.
I could not care less.
All right.
They were bottom barrel losers in Xenoverse. They're going to be at here.
No, this isn't Toa and Mira. This is Deborah, Demon King Deborah, and then Toa. Oh. I'm assuming this is Toa, like I said. I've been on this picture for the whole time, and I've just kind of been looking.
What do they look like?
Well, I mean, Deborah, yes, but this one, I'm assuming this is Toa just because she has a staff, she has long white hair, but this is like some, full-on darkness Toa, that AGL darkness Toa.
Oh, yeah, that's her after she gets the powers of Demigra.
Okay.
That other bottom barrel enemy.
We were
Deborah was a bottom barrel enemy too. What are you talking about, Hayden?
Anyway.
He was a good guy who turned mean, and then when he went to heaven and tried to help them find Gohan, and he cried. That's Deborah's character arc.
Okay, so now we're going to jump into the final segment of this, because right now we're at about 43 minutes almost. What do we want to see on the banners? Previous banners we have had with Dragon Ball Heroes.
Dogmare as a card.
Okay, that's Dale. I told you that's going to be a whole different discussion. Anyway, like Dragon Ball Heroes, the last time we had a Dragon Ball Heroes banner, only aside from the general pool, the banner units were all Dragon Ball Hero units. I believe that's when they first implemented the GSSR and the multi-summons.
Well, I could see Dragon Ball Heroes in it, but I could also see the old Super Saiyan 4s in it as just like a random grab.
And that would make... if they have a Super Saiyan 4 leader skill, that grade
Hayden.exe has stopped working.
If either of these have the grade 8 power, that would make a lot of sense. Because then it would match up. However, based on the track record, even whenever we had a Dragon Ball Fusions banner, all that main units were fusion units. Whirus, Pandel, Bulla, Barlot, Karoli.
You named all those. I think I have every one of those.
Chowmon. The worst. I think the worst unit in Dokkan.
Bar none.
But, Will hasn't said anything. Will, what do you think?
Yeah, I was waiting for all that to end. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, Bandai always goes with the same thing. They never seem to change up their strategy. I mean, it's worked for 5 years. So I just feel like they're not going to put any other than hero units on it. They haven't been big on hero units. I mean, this could be the banner that changes everything.
Exactly. This is the first...
They mix they finally mix heroes units and regular units, and so I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
One thing I want from this banner is for the original hero units like Fu, who was not a Dokkanfest unit, and like Metal and Golden Cooler, the Supreme Kai of Time, Super Saiyan 3 Gohan and all them. I want them to become General Pool SSRs.
Mm-hmm.
Because aside from that banner, you cannot pull them. And that would just, it'd add a little bit more to it because not everyone has. I have one friend out of my list of like 100-something people who has a Fu unit. Only one. And that is the only Fu unit I have ever seen when it comes down to it. I'll go hop into an event right now and I'll call it right now that I'm not going to, if I put the Dragon Ball Heroes category in, I'm not going to find a lead.
Probably not.
It's Dragon Ball history, it doesn't matter. Date changed! Ah, stupid game!
So let's see. I've got Kuliza.
Fusions.
I've got Weirus. I've got Selza.
Okay.
Janimbu.
Oh, there's another thing I was thinking
Volpan.
of. Okay, this is another thought I had when it came down to this Heroes collaboration. Will, I don't know about Dale, if Dale remembers this, but Will, do you remember the Jiren raid battle we had 2 years ago?
Yeah, because I spent way too much time on it.
Yeah, that's whenever the universe, that's when Goku and Frieza, their unit first dropped, and people had so much fun running those two.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling, I don't know why, I have a slight feeling that they could have a raid battle with the Janemba, because there's a Dragon Ball Heroes Janemba that causes a transformation with the Super Saiyan Force. And we could have him as a raid battle.
Do you feel it coming in the air tonight?
Huh?
You said you feel it coming, and I asked, do you feel it coming in the air tonight?
No. But can you see the love tonight?
No. No, I can't.
But that's what I would, honestly, I would want an EZA raid battle, or EZAing some units that just were not expected, like that just do not have any kind of EZA in the game. Like one of them I personally want, I want Tech Future Gohan to get an EZA because I have him rainbowed with level 9 links and he's able to hit a 3 million attack stat whenever his passive's active on like the 5th turn.
Yeah. It would be nice to have another one, something that's not just the same over and over again.
Yeah. And I want it to be challenging because, I mean, the Super 17 was a hard one just because I did not have the units to do it, and I ended up having to makeshift a team to beat it.
That's the one where he consumes energy supers, ain't it?
Incorrect. Wait, no. His Dokkan Fest event, yes. EZA, no.
Okay.
But, so that's kind of, this is, for our Dokkan win, we've kind of hit the end of the road for this first segment, just because we've talked about what we want from the units, my preferences on the banners. Dale, I think, may not know, so he doesn't know a lot about Heroes, so that's why
nope.
That's why I segregated from that part. Not saying Dale doesn't know anything about Dokkan. He kind of does, but you know.
You wouldn't be wronging that though.
Right. You kind of know. Will? Will knows more. When it comes down to it, I spend 40 hours a week in Dokkan. Every week.
I've got a lot of time.
Yep. If y'all would bear with me, I've got one tangent that I would really like to know y'all's answer on.
Okay.
If one movie bad guy could come back and be canon, who would you pick?
Do you want to have that now, or do we want to have that as a whole separate separate discussion?
I just kind of like to get y'all's answers now, and then we can make it a discussion later on why. Just give me a quick like this person, because I know who I would pick.
Well, you'd probably pick Cooler.
You pulled it. You got it.
I mean, that was my answer.
If I would have to pick one, either Turles or Janemba.
Janemba would be pretty cool to see.
And I mean, I'm trying to get my Dokkan for whatever. I'm trying to get Dokkan low, so I don't know all the movie bosses off the top of my head. But
Well, there's Garlic Jr.
okay, Garlic Jr. because just a taboo name when it comes down to Dokkan. Because I'm so tired of seeing everyone's like, we need a Garlic Jr. I've been asking for day one. Well, you know what? I have other units that we can discuss.
Garlic Jr. was a trash character. Done and done.
Some people like
or maybe
Garlic.
maybe 13.
I mean, the only reason for that'd be a whole different discussion. We could do that immediately after.
I just want to watch him kick Vegeta in the balls.
Well, thanks all for listening to our first segment of Dokkan When. Because, I mean, is there any more you two want to add when it comes down to our heroes talk, or no?
No, I'm good.
Dale?
How did Dragon Ball Heroes come about is my only question.
Alternate reality. Alternate timeline.
So I've watched some videos of like Super Saiyan God Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I'm like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, I mean that was kind of neat. That's it's just truly like fan service isn't the right word, but yeah,
that's what it is though. I'm just like I click on it and I'm just like watching them fight.
I mean, it's neat. Then you have like Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. You have Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, which I guarantee, depending on how successful this Dragon Ball Heroes event is, we could have Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s in the game. Because since you two don't keep up with Heroes, I at least know some of it. In GT, whenever Goku goes his full power, the unit we have, he absorbs the power of all the other Saiyans, and it boosts his power. Let's see. Dragon Ball Heroes, let's look. There's not a single lead.
No. I got some good news. I just pulled the what's his nuts? Not the Boo, the Gotenks, the transforming Gotenks.
Oh, neat. Hey, Will, do you have 5 stones?
See.
If we do, we can always. If we do, we can.
I have 5 stones.
Well,
I had enough tickets to do one of the ticket summons. I got Boo, Vegeta, and Whis, and they transformed.
Okay. Anyway, so we can all just kind of end on a single summon. Will, do you want to do our next single summon?
Don't pass over my happiness like that.
And then I can end it with the final single summon.
Yep.
All right, Will.
Got you.
Let's see what Will's gonna get.
On the Boo banner, we are
steal that Boo from Hayden. Do it.
We are going in.
I'm gonna be ticked.
Literally nobody showed up. This is great.
Perfect.
Already a great start. It hasn't transformed into. Screen crack. No. And we got rare nail. There we go. Yeah, try and beat that, Hayden. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump into the legendary summon banner.
Oh.
I swear. If he just pulled Boo.
No, but I pulled someone who's like a Boo. Someone that I really like and wanted.
Like a Boo.
Yeah, they're part Boo. They aren't canonical.
Bobbity?
No, they came from a fighting game.
Oh, 21.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Will, I'll take your rare nail and raise it an SR Deborah.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
So I think I won with my Gotenks.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, thanks all for listening to a first segment of Dokkan When. We may do this, what do you guys think, 2 weeks? Once every 2 weeks?
I could be I could be good for that.
And then I'll kind of give them, at the end of this, okay, I'll tell you guys what I want our next segment to be on. That way, kind of give whoever listens to this, kind of gives them a little bit of, okay, this is how we would think about it too. Units you want to come into the game, whether they have, or like whether it's a revamp or a new unit entirely.
Okay.
Prime example that I have is a future Gohan and Trunks unit.
Mm-hmm.
And since you both have seen the special that had the future Trunks special, right?
Yes.
Where Gohan dies, and then Trunks goes Super Saiyan and takes over. That's a unit I would want in the game that has both of them together, and then it transforms into Trunks. Super Saiyan Trunks.
Okay. I get you.
So that's what to expect on our next segment of Dokkan Wen. And it may have a different name come 2 weeks from now, but Dokkan Wen, Dokkan now. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Dokkan when we return.
Dokkan Wen, we are back.